is meant for adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion advised. Now, here's Loveline with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
Yeah. All right, here's the phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191, fax number 310-854-4455. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew. He's a board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Tonight's special guest, Thomas Calabro. You know him as Dr. Mancini from Melrose Place, that long-running hit Fox series that everybody watches. Drew.
You okay?
No.
You are not yourself. What's up?
I'm not right. I got to tell you what. Hold on. Engineer Mike, turn that crappy background music. It sounds like we're doing some kind of crappy top 40 countdown with that crap playing in the background. All right, listen. I go to Knott's Berry Farm today.
Which is an amusement park here locally.
Yeah, it's like Six Flags over wherever you are.
Yeah.
A great place. No problem with Knott's Berry Farm.
The kids love that place.
The kids love that. I scored Drew some tickets.
You're an awesome
all
dude.
right. I'm back on his good side.
You bet.
You tell your lovely wife Susan where those tickets came from, by the way. All right, so I go there. I'm doing a radio commercial.
Yeah.
And they have a DAT player, a digital audio, whatever the DAT stands for.
You have to go all the way the hell down there to do a radio commercial?
Well, because we're doing like man on the scene, so I'm doing a voiceover thing. And they got this new ride. It's called the Hammerhead.
Right.
And it's basically, it's like someone put you in a 72 Econoline van and drove you off some freeway overpass, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
One of these things. You know, they just finished, the paint is still wet on the thing, right?
Were you the first person to ride it, or did you ride it?
I was among the first to ride it. And they strapped me into this thing, and the guy, like, straps in the DAT thing next to me, and he puts the microphone in my hand, and all right, they spin me all over the place. I'm doing 360s, and I'm narrating the whole time. And I'm upside down most of the time, and, you know, my guts are being thrown all over, you know, the inside of my chest, and okay, we do it. All right, now we got to do it again, because this time I'm going to interview a guy while I get my guts thrown all over the place. Which is fine. I'm not feeling that bad at this point. Now, after we go over the first run, I say to the sound guy, hey, why don't you check it to make sure the levels are good and everything? You know, plug in the little earphones, make sure we got, no. We checked it all. We checked it up and down everywhere from here to Friday. We checked this thing.
So you did it twice.
Did it twice. Now he checks the thing. Nothing. All right. He didn't have the power on. Although he called it something else than the power. He called, you know, he said the umlaut wasn't up or something. But it meant, look, either the thing is on or it's off. It was off. Okay. Now we got to go through the thing again. I do it 2 more times. Once alone, another interview time. This time, the thing had jumbled around so much that the recording level knob had turned all the way down and didn't pick up a frickin' thing.
It was off.
It was off. Now he's going to do it again. This time he's going to put the knob up, and he's going to duct tape it this time.
4 times.
Now I'm at 4.
You're at 5 now.
Yeah, all right. I end up doing the thing 6 times. Now, here's what I want to ask you as a doctor, Drew. What are the long-term effects of this? Do they have any studies out on this? This cannot be good for you. I don't feel good at all right now. I feel like I drank a case of Schlitz, dropped a tab of peyote, and slept for 15 minutes in the last week. I feel like hell.
It can affect you.
It can't be good for you.
It can affect you.
I felt my brain rattling around in my skull. I don't feel right.
How long in between each episode, each ride? Like a couple minutes?
I did the first 4, like, within, 20 minutes, and then I said, listen, I have to go lie down on a bench here for like 10 minutes. But the point is I don't feel right.
Right.
Something's up.
Yes.
I got scrambled.
Yes.
I believe my head is kind of like a TV set, and if you jumble it around too much...
Yeah, like a counter-coup NG. It's like taking pickles in a jar and shaking them. They hit the other side of the jar. That's what can happen to your brain.
No, my pickle's fine, but my brain hurts. You understand, Drew?
Yeah, they get contused.
All right.
Contused your brain.
Yeah, I'm very contused. And I'm wondering...
It's like after boxing, right? Same thing?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you this... I'm going to say this, too. Kids are going to start dropping dead in about 10 years from all this junk. They have no evidence. They've done no studies. They're doing bigger, better, faster, scarier, more G's on the body. I'm thinking kids are going to start turning... People that are in their 30s are going to start going retarded.
Yeah, it could
about
happen.
20 years from now.
Could be.
All right, Drew, so carry the show, would you? I'm not right. Leia?
Yes.
24, you're on Loveline.
Hi, I have a question for Dr. Drew.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, first of all, Adam, I'd like to let you know that this is a serious question, so give me a second before you do it.
I'm not even doing the show tonight, so please, go ahead. Don't mind me.
Well, I think that I have an oral fixation, and first of all, I'll tell you my symptoms, and they are, I'm a smoker, and I'm a chronic nail biter.
Mm-hmm.
I constantly have to have something in my mouth, gum or candy, something. And it's starting to drive me crazy, so actually I'm calling to find out if this is something that I can have treated. I mean, should I see a therapist about this?
Well, what I suspect you're describing is that you're very anxious, and this is one of the ways you deal with your anxiety, by using tobacco, chewing gum, dealing with your tension, so to speak, that way. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, don't guess so. It may not be accurate. Is that what you do or not?
Well, I suppose I'm pretty anxious most of the time, but I've never thought of it.
Leah, does this carry over in relationships? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I suppose so.
You know, when you're with your man, are you?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You have a boyfriend or husband now?
Mm-hmm.
This guy's not going to be excited about therapy.
Probably not.
Yeah, the last thing he wants to do is cure you.
All right.
Well, I mean, being orally preoccupied is just a symptom. All I hear you saying is you're anxious and you're sort of compulsed to do these things, and it may be more of an obsessive-compulsive disorder than anything else. Whatever the case may be, yeah, certainly you can get treatment for these sorts of symptoms, especially if they're bothering you. All I really hear you saying is that you're uncomfortable.
Yeah, well...
Right? You're uncomfortable. You're doing these things, and they happen to involve your mouth, and they're compulsive, but, you need some help. You ought to get some help for that. It should be easily managed, I would think.
Okay.
Okay?
All right?
Thank you.
Yeah. What? She don't talk a lot for someone with an oral fixation. What, Drew?
I don't know. I don't know what she expects us to do in 2 minutes on the radio. It's not going to be a magic cure.
Well, that's a fine disclaimer.
No,
take all the pressure off yourself.
She sounded disappointed.
Drew.
Oh, you didn't cure me. This show's not about treatment, ladies and gentlemen. This is about education.
Oh, yeah.
It's about a place to come ventilate, learn little case scenarios about the consequences of your peers' actions.
Oh, really?
Really.
All right. I thought it was about chicks and...
for you, everything's about that for you.
Okay.
What the heck?
John, 24, you're on Loveline.
Hello.
Hey.
What's going on?
Hey.
I've got a bit of a problem here.
Jesus.
The
John.
problem seems to be that about 6 months ago I got in a relationship with this girl, and prior to this with I guess her last boyfriend, she got into B&D a lot, and since I was we were sleeping together, so I got in with it too with her. But a couple of my friends, when we got together the other day, and I was telling them about this, and they told me that it can be bad, for your relationship, how you can how you look at each other later on, how you deal with each other. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, Ringo.
What?
Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Minnesota. Well, not originally. Manchester, London, England.
How long you been out in the States?
Just about a year and a half now.
Uh-huh. Drew? I don't know. The accent sounds phony to me. I'm distracted by the accent.
What about that, man? Anyhow, I got a problem here. You want to help me or not?
This is a Liverpool accent, not a Manchester accent.
Yeah. I don't buy the accent. That's the beauty of being a host. Doesn't matter if you're wrong, does it, Drew? No. Jess, 19, you're on Loveline.
How's it going?
Good.
All right, I got a mess here.
Good. We're going to clean it up.
All right.
Hold on, let me put my waders on.
Okay.
All right?
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, I was going out with a girl for about 11 months, and we broke up. I went to school, but that wasn't the only reason. And now, 9 months later, here I am, and I'm still not over her, but I would like to be friends with her. And I've asked a couple other girls out and stuff, but it just hasn't really helped. So I was wondering...
He's starting to talk a little bit like John, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. But what do you think? What do you think, Adam?
Well, he wants to be friends with her.
Do you think
but
that's
it's not over
where do you think
her.
that's right? Where do you think that's motivated from? The desire to be friends?
Hold on. Let me check my pants. Oh, hey, there's a clue.
No, I mean she laid it down for me that there's no chance ever.
Well, why would you want to torture yourself like that?
Well, because we have a lot of mutual friends, and she's really a nice person, and like when we were going out, we had a lot of good stuff together. We had a lot of fun and whatnot.
I'm just assuming. How long have you been apart from her?
9 months.
9 months. I'm sorry. I thought it's something like 2 or 3 months.
No.
It's possible to be friends after 9 months, but I would think that I just get the sense that you're hoping that there'd be a rekindling of the relationship there, and that ends up just torture for you.
No, I mean, I see how that is, but is there any way to get over?
Not if you continue to have them in your face. If you have them in your life, part of your life, and you have a relationship with her, and you're still in love with that person, you're not going to get over the person.
Well, I mean, I was gone for 9 months. She's going to go.
Yeah, but whatever reason, you're not over it yet. You got to give yourself a chance to grieve the loss of that relationship and accept the loss. Then you can have a friendship again.
Are we talking 5 years, 10 years?
The average is 6 months.
6 months?
The average.
Well, he's had he hasn't started his grieving period. I'll tell you what'll expedite the whole thing, Jess.
Yeah?
You ever go to her house?
Why, not recently, no.
All right, you ever at a place where she's at?
Yeah.
Where there's a bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. When she goes in there and makes her business, it's got to be number 2, though.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
You come rushing in there as soon as as soon as she slides out. Just come flying in there. And then just go. You understand, Jess?
I understand, man.
You'll be over.
Thanks.
It'll work.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Drew, that's sound advice.
Yeah, thanks, Jess.
Believe me, I'll tell you what it does. I'll tell you why. Let me explain. I know that sounded like some sort of...
Triggers your olfactory cortex, reaches some subliminal layer of your brain.
I think I had both those places in my brain destroyed on the hammerhead today, but yes, if I had those, what happens is you look at these people not like a mortal, not like a human, but as a deity, almost. And when you go in there and get a big whiff of that BLT that she was eating a couple hours earlier, you realize she's just a person, like anybody else, and it helps you get over the pain. Do you understand, Drew?
Whatever you say.
I'm thinking about making a little gas in front of Ann to get her over me. David, 19, you're on Loveline.
By the way, that should do it.
Actually, it's Davin, but thanks anyway.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No problem. Well, I got this problem. I work with this girl who's a little younger than me. Not 10 years or anything. It's like she's 16 and I'm 19.
Mm-hmm.
And the people at my work are kind of gossipy and everything like that. And I don't know if I should ask her out or not.
Where do you work?
I just work at a grocery store.
Mm-hmm. You bagging?
Yeah.
Not a bad union, huh?
That's a great union, actually.
I go to these grocery stores out here in the, where do we live? Los Angeles area here. They have Vons and Lucky's and stuff like that.
That's where I work. I work at Lucky's.
Okay, there's this new, worst market in the world, by the way. Believe me, you want to get, you ever try to get produce at Lucky's?
You will receive a transcript of this in the morning. Be careful.
All right, but please, just let me say this. Very cheap. Cheapest produce in town, but you cannot buy bananas that you can eat in your lifetime at that Lucky's. You have to will a frickin' avocado to your grandkids so that they can enjoy the guacamole one day, because you cannot go in there and get a piece of anything you can eat that day unless it comes from Nabisco.
Anyway.
Am I right, Davin?
Actually, the produce at our store is really good. I live in Sacramento.
All right.
So,
greenest produce in town. Okay, now listen, Davin.
Yeah.
You don't have to wear one of those. Oh, well, you're only 19, but they force their employees. Now, this is not just Lucky's. This is all the markets now. They force their baggers to wear these humiliating name tags, and under it says, employed since 1967.
You wear that.
And I think to myself, what more humiliating thing could you ask somebody to do? Why not just wear a wind-up beanie? This guy's been bagging for 35 years, and you're making him wear a badge to attest to that. Is that kind of humiliating?
I've only been bagging for 7 months, so.
All right.
Compared to some people that have been there for 5 years.
Yeah. All right. What section is she in?
She's the same.
Oh, she's...
Yeah, in fact, I trained her.
Oh. Uh-huh. And,
every girl that comes in the store that's, attractive, it seems like I'm always bagging their groceries.
Mm-hmm.
It seems everyone around me can just sees that I'm flirting with them.
Uh-huh.
But I don't recognize that because that's just the way I am. I flirt with everybody, every attractive girl.
Sure.
Right.
They're
just saying, oh, this is quite obvious that you're going to end up asking her out. And there's this one guy who's 17. He's dating a 14-year-old. Everyone just dogs on him.
All right.
That's a little more of an age difference. And
yeah.
Although there are laws against you having physical contact with
I'm not that. I don't.
Yeah, you just want to date her, and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But then my ex-girlfriend keeps calling me and stuff like that. And in fact, on Valentine's Day, she called me, and she had a boyfriend. And she's all crying.
All right.
I'm afraid you're going to throw up here on the mic.
I'm going to vomit. I can't have it. Davin needs a cleanup in his pants is basically what he's saying. All right, so what are you saying for Davin? Go out, go ahead. She's 16.
Yeah.
Don't grab her, do anything weird to her, but you can date her.
Plus, everybody works already assuming he is seeing her.
Oh, yeah. All right, so let's not disappoint him. Jake, 22, you're on Loveline.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey.
Dr. Drew.
Jake.
Hey, I was hearing your roller coaster theory going on earlier. Now, I was in a motorcycle accident about 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
And got 3 brain contusions.
Wow.
And I'm still not fully... I still don't know if my brain's fully recovered from the incident. I was wondering if, you, Dr. Drew, could tell me how long the symptoms from brain contusions would usually last.
Did you get a contusion or a concussion?
Actually both. I was knocked unconscious for about 4 hours.
That's just a concussion. A contusion actually means a bruise in the brain tissue.
Well,
bleeding in the brain tissue.
They did 3 CAT scans in all and found 3 brain contusions.
They found the contusions.
Well, I want to congratulate Jake for being, even with the brain contusions and the concussion and the motorcycle accident, more lucid than the average Loveline caller, by the way.
Hey, let me tell you, I'm the only person I know that can be knocked unconscious and still talk smack to cops.
Oh, no. Quite a mark of distinction. Well,
you had to tell me about it.
It depends how severe the contusion is. I mean, some contusions are profound. I mean, you can die, really, and your brain can swell. You can end up on a breathing machine. It can be a big mess. These sort of surface-level contusions, which is what Adam suffered today, and probably that you suffered as well, are really more like bad concussions. And, boy, that, too, is real variable. Even a concussion you can have symptoms from for years.
I also had emotional scarring.
You can have problems with mood, irritability, mood changes, memory problems, sleep disturbances. Is that what Jake's having? Jake, you having those sorts of things?
Jake?
Let me talk to the guy.
I've had quite a bit of memory loss lately, and the really bad thing is I can't remember anything from right before the impact until I woke up in the hospital 4 hours later.
Well, that's probably going to remain that way forever. And I'm sorry, I mean that period of memory loss. Adam, I'm sorry. Is it okay if I speak honestly with our
Well,
listener?
who cares about that part?
He cares about it.
Well, listen, Jake, I'll tell you what happened. A tenth of a second later, you smacked into a light pole. Then you laid there, flailed around like an idiot. Some motorist pulled over, put a jacket on your head, called the cops, ambulance threw you in the meat wagon. They drag you over to the hospital, and then from then on, you remember it. You didn't miss anything. All you missed was the pain and the gore.
Yeah, but I wish there was a way I could miss the $15,000 in medical bills for being in the hospital for 4 hours. But I still have a little lapse of memory from...
Again, you're probably going to have symptoms of some sort for many weeks and perhaps several months. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Jake?
All right.
You're very lucky. Count your blessings.
Jake, let me give you a tip.
Huh.
Don't think of anything too profound for the next 6 months. Don't come up with the cure to cancer. Don't cure AIDS. Don't write any poetry. Don't write any lyrics of songs. Just don't do anything brilliant for the next 6 months.
It's kind of hard being a college student, my friend.
Oh, okay. Junior college?
But actually, I'm transferring.
Okay. No. You're in junior college. Once you're in, you're in. It's like a deal with the devil. You don't visit hell. You're either in or you're out. Am I right, Drew?
You can transfer out, can't you?
You transfer out of hell? Absolutely not. There's no 4-year hell. So let me explain what goes on, Drew.
Where?
To your body on these rides. These Vipers, these Ninjas, these free falls, all this
stuff. By the way, last time I was on a roller coaster, I think was like when it was on a pier over Santa Monica, made out of wood.
Right.
The roller coasters made out of wood in those days?
Yeah, absolutely not anymore, because you're doing corkscrews, you're doing this and that. There's one part of your brain. It's about as big as a flea's ass. It realizes you paid $30 to get into the amusement park. Every other part of your body, every organ, every cell, every fiber in your body thinks you're dying. Do you understand?
Right.
And that's what causes the trauma.
Right.
Your body goes into shock. Your body says, oh my God, I'm in a plane that's crashing. Or, oh my God, the car's gone off the pier into the water.
Right.
That's what your body thinks. Your body thinks you went over a cliff.
You went over 6 times today. You're fine.
Yes, I was traumatized. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Mickey.
Alright, I'm Chris. We're in Lush.
And you're listening to Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
And here is the phone number for that show, 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Thomas Calabro has just joined us in the studio. You know him as Dr. Mancini from Melrose Place. Hi, Thomas.
How you doing, bud?
Good.
Feeling better or what?
No, I'm scrambled, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna remember this.
A round one. The ones that go round and around make me nuts. So
yeah,
imagine how you feel.
It makes you sick, doesn't it?
It makes you totally sick, man.
Well, what is that, Drew? Though, where you can handle that at 10? I mean, you'll run to the back of the line again and hop right on that thing. You'll do it 15 times in a row when you're 12, and you'll be laughing all the way, eating a chili size while you're doing it and laughing. Now I'm 32, and I soiled myself on the thing. I almost threw up. I'm ready to kill myself now. What happens?
Your neurologic reserve, the sort of the network has been laid down. It's more fixed, and it's more easily by the environment. What was that?
I don't know. Somebody censored you.
Anyway, who knows?
All right. So Thomas from Melrose Place, you guys going on what, your 5th season?
Yeah, we're starting our 5th season up in about a month and a half or so. Yeah, I know.
Did you ever expect it?
No.
You just thought it was going to be one of these.
One out of every 30 television shows keeps going after 1 year, so I mean, we were pretty lucky.
And you've been one of the guys who was sort of, they didn't kill you.
Well, they tried a few times.
Right, but you've always remained.
I've remained.
You started off, I mean, when the show started, you were the a-hole of the Melrose family.
No, I wasn't the a-hole right away. I was a nice guy.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're nice for a little while.
That's why they wanted to kill me.
Right, but in the first season or so,
yes,
you were the doctor.
You haven't watched the show, have you?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Watched the show,
no, I'm embarrassed to say that I've watched the show. I'm humiliated to say that I have watched the show quite a bit since it began. Mm-hmm. And you, as I recall, were kind of the a-hole, and then lately you've been nicer.
No, I'm nice, and then I'm an a-hole, and I'm nice, I'm an a-hole. But I started very nice for a very long time, so much so, I think they wanted to get rid of my butt. And then that didn't work out. They turned me mean, and then they wanted me to keep me because I was, all mean and stuff.
Well, I'll tell you, and I'm not just kissing ass.
Okay, go ahead.
But your acting is real good on this show. I mean, now listen, I saw that scene last week in the big season-ending finale, which screwed me up completely because I was lying in bed, and I didn't know it was a 2-hour series. I mean, a 2-hour season finale.
And you had plans at 9 o'clock.
I leave at 9 to come do the show.
Oh, I see.
So I'm lying there, and I'm thinking, okay, when the commercial hits, I'll get up, and I'll go get dressed. I was like in my underwear, and I'll go do the show. And I was sitting there, and, I'm going, boy, this is good. There's no commercials or whatever. And it was like 9:15, and finally I look at the clock, this is going too long, because I thought it was a 1-hour, regular 1-hour thing. All right, but that scene you had in the asylum there, where you grabbed hold of what's-her-name.
Oh, yeah, Kimberly Shaw.
And you wanted to bring out the old Kimberly.
It was an exorcism of sorts, wasn't it?
Yeah, that should go on your reel. Is that on your reel?
Thank you, no, but I'm glad. Thanks.
It was a little distracting. It was like it was almost a little too much acting.
Oh, yeah.
For the Fox channel.
That can be distracting on the Fox channel.
It was like, hey, wait a minute, this guy's acting. And it wasn't even like the schmaltzy, okay, we're doing nighttime drama acting. Absolutely. It was like real acting.
Well, thank you for recognizing.
It was like you were skilled or something.
Almost like I been doing it for 17 years.
It was like you knew something. I don't know.
Almost.
All right, maybe it was just luck.
Maybe it was.
But there's a way for people in L.A. to find out whether it was luck or not.
That's right.
All right, this is a great segue, so go ahead and plug.
Okay, here we go. Being that I've been doing it for 17 years, and I started 8 years doing theater in New York, I've decided to go on back. I've been wanting to, but, the opportunities haven't been right there. But now there is a show that goes up this Friday, the 31st, at the Hudson Theater on Hudson Street in Hollywood, in Santa Monica Boulevard. And it's called Gravity Shoes, and Richard Kind is in it. Do you watch Mad About You?
Oh, absolutely no.
Very funny man.
Yes.
Okay, so you missed one of the funniest men in America.
Yeah, but okay? I see one of the best damn nighttime actors in America every time I watch that Melrose Place.
God bless you. That Grant show, he is good. And we've got a fine cast of actors, Eamon Roach and Dan Garrity. And it's directed by Ron Link, like one of the great directors of our time. Have you seen any of his work?
Oh, sure, Ron Link.
There you go.
He did that one about the retarded chick who played the cello.
There you go. But that's been done a lot of times, so it could be confusing.
I want to ask everybody, because you're from New York. You did a lot of theater in New York, and you know that's a sort of theater town.
Yes.
In L.A., not the greatest theater town. I mean, I did theater for a while.
Did
Believe it
you?
or not. Well, I don't want to call it theater, but I did improvisational theater.
I can see that.
Right, for many years at the Acme Theater and the Groundlings before then. And,
right.
I mean, we did shows where just my grandparents. And my grandpa didn't like it either.
You don't have to do them anymore. There's an equity law now. If there's more people in the audience than in the cast, less people in the audience than in the cast, you don't have to do the show.
I was trying to tell the director
you
that.
sent your grandmother home, and you didn't know that.
But the deal is L.A. isn't the greatest about getting out and supporting things. Live theater all the time. And
yeah, it's better. It's much better.
It's getting better?
From when I first came here 10 years ago to now, big difference.
Okay.
Now we have grandparents and like your aunt will show up.
So I want to urge all the people who can make it, who live in the area, to get out there starting this Friday.
We open Friday, we run through Sundays, and it's Thursdays through Sundays.
And see Gravity
for
shows.
7 weeks.
And we're giving
funny stuff, but I have to say this because I know some of your listeners are a little on the younger side. There is some cursing, but very little nudity. Actually, there's no nudity. But there is cursing.
Okay, well, they'll go just for cursing. And we're going to give away some passes a little bit later on tonight, and we're going to give away some Lugs boots, too. So we got a big night of giveaways, but we'll get to that a little bit later on. Let's get to the phones right now. Randy, 15, you're on Loveline.
Hey, guys. Adam, I love you, man. You're the greatest.
Thanks, man.
Hey, I got, like, this problem. I have 2 half-sisters, and they're really punks. And
what?
I just don't know what to do.
They're what?
They're big punks.
Oh, they're punks. Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. They just cause problems all the time.
Who are they? Your dad's daughters or your mom's?
Yeah, my dad's daughters.
Uh-huh.
They're just, oh, man.
Oh, you're 15. How old are they?
They're 19 and 21.
And what, are they still living at home?
No, they come down and visit us.
Oh, please, spare me, Randy. They're not even living at home.
No, but they come over all the time and just call my mom a bitch and everything else. They just try to cause problems, and they're not happy unless everybody's in total chaos.
All right, so they're miserable people, right, Randy?
Yeah.
All right, that's their punishment. They're miserable. People who go around trying to make other people miserable are miserable themselves first.
Yeah, but they always have my parents fighting them, and they blame it on me.
Well, wait a minute. Your parents blame it on you?
Yeah. They just pull it down on me.
I mean, it trickles down to you.
Yeah.
They don't actually blame things. They're in a bad mood, and so whatever you do, you end up getting a lot of grief for.
Wow.
Yeah.
Drew, you cut right through it, don't you?
All right. You're right in wanting in perceiving the chaos they bring into the household and wanting to avoid that. Your parents are the ones that have to be the judge of what they need to do. They are the parents. You got to let them do their job. You may want to point out to them how it's affecting you, and they need to be parents. They need to set limits on these young ladies. Okay?
Yeah, I tried to tell them that.
Yeah, well, but that's what they're the ones that suffer the consequences of not doing that, and the kids do too. But it sounds like they're already, pretty far gone. Not much they can do to contain their behavior. Just create consequences for their actions and don't tolerate all that chaos.
Thomas, you come from a big family?
Big family. So is my wife.
Oh, really?
She's 7,
Catholic?
we're 5.
Both Catholic?
No, I don't think so. Not really. I mean, like, we were Catholic, but my father used to give us the body of Christ, so I don't know if that really translates into Catholicism. And my wife is just a believer in God kind of deal.
Right. She probably
Catholic
doesn't
is
really
kinda-
believe in God, but she just wants to play it safe in case anything, God forbid, something should happen.
No,
she wouldn't
really
be wrong.
believes in God. And I think she was raised Catholic, and now we kind of go non-denominational, don't take a chance way.
Right. Do you guys have any kids, though?
Yeah, we got the Cooch at home, Connor Shea, hello, and Lizzie, hi.
Wow, you got 2 already.
Well, Lizzie's my wife.
Oh,
Shea. Then we got another one inside. That's Augustus Knight coming the end of August.
Really?
Yeah, boy.
Augustus? All right,
Augustus.
that's good. Good that it's a boy.
Yeah.
A girl get made fun of named Augustus. Oh, the guy's going to take some crap, too.
Yeah.
I mean, you teach him how to kickbox when he's 4, everything will be fine. Jamie, 17, you're on the Loveline. Jamie?
Coming back.
All right. Drew, you got another one?
Yeah, let's go.
Sam, 16, you're on Loveline with Thomas Calabro.
All right. Hey, thanks. Okay, here's my problem. I'm trying to cope with this secret obsession I have with Adam. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. I got this like web of deceit going on, all right? I smoke pot on occasion, but I'm very responsible about it, alright? It's like maybe, once a month kind of thing. I mean, like, hardly ever. Here's what happened. Are you there?
We're here.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, you guys are quiet. Okay, my best friend, this guy named Chris, he's really like anti-drugs. He can't really draw the line between stuff like heroin and pot. It's like all the same thing to him.
Right.
And, okay, he found out about it, this guy named Brian and I.
All right, too many names.
You were brain injured tonight. You can't tell very much.
I was rattled. You know when you shake a paint can?
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like when I was going around
that's
that thing. It was my little pea brain rattling around in my mammoth Neanderthal skull.
It's a beautiful vision, baby.
It really is. But I'm not bad looking for radio. When you say?
No, for radio, you're perfect.
Thank you, Doc.
That's a compliment.
You're not a real doctor, right?
No.
Okay, good. All right, now, this play is going to run for 6 months.
No, 6 weeks.
I mean 6 weeks. I'm sorry.
Through the third week of July.
I got rattled.
Okay, all right.
And this is one of those things. You don't do it. That was the old brain firing up. You're not doing it for money. You do it for love of the theater.
We do it for love of the theater and the people that come.
Right. And it's good.
Right.
Well, I've been on stage enough to know it kind of sucks. I never really liked it.
Well, when only your grandparents are out there, I could see how the damage is done now.
That's true, but you're going to paper the place.
Yeah, I'm going to have big time. We're going to have 14-year-old girls all over the church.
Oh, like a rock concert. And we'll be back. We're back. 1-800-LOVE-191 is the phone number. Fax number 310-854-4455. We're here with Thomas Calabro from Melrose Place. Dr. Mancini, you know the name. You know the show. Very, very important show.
Loveline in Melrose Place. What a match, huh?
What a marriage.
That's appropriate. Or the marriage, divorce, and a remarriage.
Speaking of that,
yes.
Why don't you, wait and see how the night goes. I mean, it could be a total disaster, but if you have a nice time tonight,
yeah,
then I'm sure that'll.
You want me to drag someone else down here? Yeah. I mean, bring someone else down here, or you mean invite someone?
Well,
Coke
in tights. Okay. In tights. And
I'm sure 8x10 will help.
See you can drag in from the show. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a little plugging. I mean, Melrose Place gets a lot of talk, a lot of publicity. I mean. No. It does, doesn't it? More than
trash and propaganda goes a long way, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
the
show. I don't know what the ratings are, but it's not in the top 10.
No, not no. Well, Fox isn't a major network,
right?
So we don't have all those branches out there for people to see it,
right?
But in its demographics, it's pretty strong,
right? Okay. I didn't mean to be offensive, but what I was leading to...
You were.
I understand. In my own backhanded kind of way. But what I'm saying is everyone knows the show. Everyone knows the character.
Right.
Everyone, either they watch it or they don't admit to watching it and they're lying.
Like yourself.
Exactly. No.
You had to admit it tonight, though.
We never knew it before tonight.
No,
we never did.
Right,
I never mentioned it till now.
I don't brag about certain things.
He denied it until
now. I watched 6 or 7 tapes last night before I showed up. Right?
No, absolutely.
Okay.
I watched the show.
In your underwear, as we understand.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't want to know anymore. That's it.
Ryan, 17, you're on the Loveline.
How's it going, guys?
Good.
I got sort of a problem. My girlfriend's parents think I beat her. The situation went like this. We were messing around one night, and she smacked her knee against our wall, and she had a big bruise. And her girlfriend was over, and she was like really worried about her. So she went and told her parents, and now they totally think that I beat her.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat down, I talked with both of them, and gave them me and her both gave them our side of the story, and they still believe that I beat her. And
why was this girlfriend so concerned about your girlfriend?
She's just been, she came up from Texas. I just think that she's jealous. Because she came up from Texas. I think she's just trying to ruin our relationship.
Why don't your girlfriend's parents believe her when she sincerely... Believe me, if she could act like Thomas, she could sell it. I saw that scene. It was incredible. Can she just look at them and go, hey, you're nuts. What are you talking about? He's never laid a hand on me, except for to have sex with me.
That's how it went, but they think that she's sticking up for me.
Right. All right, so that's bad news when you can't even relate with your own parents on any level.
I sat down, I talked for hours with them. I mean, they're just...
Is there something about you that leads them to be rather distrustful?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I'm guessing there's a little history here.
Okay,
well,
what?
My mom kind of didn't like me when I first started dating her.
Why is that?
Because I go to an alternative school, and she found out I was on probation for something.
What was that something?
Me and my friend drove through some guy's yard. It was nothing big.
Right.
It was joyriding. I went through some guy's yard, and I got on probation for that. And she always had a hard time liking me or something. And I always tried to prove myself to her.
Right. And you had the decency not to drive through her yard, too, didn't you?
Yeah.
And that bitch, I can't believe her. All right, Ryan, look, I'm sizing you up. Thomas is sizing you up. Drew sized you up. You look like trouble. You really do. You're driving through people's yards. You're going to the alternative school. You probably look, you're disheveled, aren't you?
No, I'm totally GQ'd look, you know?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I just had problems at school, just getting in fights and stuff, you know. And just...
All right, so you have a history of violence.
Yeah, I'm not
driving through people's yards.
Yeah.
All right, so you're not exactly the greatest guy.
Well, and she knows that my dad's an alcoholic too.
All right, so you have a couple strikes against you.
Yeah.
So they're going to believe the worst. As a matter of fact, this just may be convenient for them. They're probably looking for any excuse to get you away from their daughter.
That's what I think too.
And it's really not a bad instinct, Drew. I mean, you're a parent. Thomas, you're a parent.
I'm a parent.
Some guy comes from alternative school, is busted for driving through yards. He's beating the crap out of his student buddies over at the alternative school. Now he's going out with your daughter. What do you think?
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for him at all.
Now, let me tell you something about Thomas. He's from New York. He's got friends. Take care of you in a second. Don't ever even dream about going out with Caligula or whatever his kids' names are.
Nice. That's very close. Very close. Yes, royalty.
Hi, Claudius, or whoever he's hatching this week.
So what should I do, guys?
All right. First off, you're going to have to not get in any kind of trouble anymore.
Well, I haven't been in trouble for the longest time. I straightened up my act.
All right. We'll see if we can make it a week. And then, like we get these calls all the time, Drew, and we always give the same answer, which is you can't fix it in one sitting. Right. It's just one of these things you have to kind of earn it. It's like you can't say to you can't go to your football coach when you're in the 10th grade and go, respect me as the greatest player to have ever graced the field here at North Hollywood High.
Right.
You have to bust your ass at practice. You got to run the bleachers. You got to do the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. That's right. It's a good analogy.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thomas, you like it?
That was very nice. Very nice.
Hey.
Run the bleachers.
You're gonna direct an episode of Melrose Place soon, right?
I did last year, man.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, big fan of the show. The one you did was better than the other ones.
Yeah, right.
I can tell you that right now.
Thank you so much for watching.
You have any casting pull over there?
What do you mean? Yeah, I got a little casting pull when I direct.
Because I'm an Italian guy, you're an Italian guy.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'll probably pass myself off as like your gay brother or something.
Oh, there's something you don't understand. All the people that we cast on our show are good looking.
Oof.
Ouch, Ben.
At least I got some height. All right, back to the phones. George, 20, you're on Loveline.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hi, well, first of all, I just very worry about me and my girlfriend's relationship. See, we're sexually active, and she can't reach an orgasm. First of all, I thought it was me, you know. I mean, I was doing something wrong, or I was too fast, well, it's not that. No, it's not that. Because for her, I've been going like an hour.
Right.
And I don't,
right.
a lot.
No, it's not you.
And I don't know what's wrong with it, you know?
All right. Well, we'll get producer Ann to get in on this one. It's kind of funny how you phrase it, reach orgasm. It's out there. It's like it's like you're a trapeze act and you come somersaulting off of some other guy and there it is swinging. Oh! Missed it. I don't think she's that close, George. Ann, why don't you jump in here and tell our buddy George how to help out his gal pal?
How to please her?
Yeah.
Okay, what have you tried so far?
Well, I tried like a lot of positions and And well, first
Is that
of
a
all,
lot of positions?
she told me that I was I didn't last too long. So, you know, I tried myself to last long, you know, so I even lasted like an hour. I even went for another one.
Have you tried other things, though, besides that? Using your hand or orally?
And, you know, I don't think she
Or have her show you what she likes.
George.
Uh-huh.
George, have you ever pleasured her with your mouth?
Yeah.
Much like you're pleasuring us?
Yeah.
You have?
Yes, I have.
Uh-huh. For how long?
So, man, like 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Uh-huh.
That's a lifetime. I can't argue with 20 minutes. And like we were talking about last night, that's dog time, too. 20 minutes is a day and a half. I mean, in your mind when you're down there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
You're a real trooper, George.
And I've been like an hour, and like I go for like 2, you know, and she's not.
She
can't reach one.
Does she seem to be enjoying it?
Me?
No, her.
I mean, she gets frustrated though. I mean, when I can't, I mean, I don't, you know, I want to stop, you know, because you can't go for a whole day.
All right, George.
Well, she probably feels that, you know, if a woman feels that he's just trying to get it over with, she's not going to, you know, be relaxed and
receptive.
You know, yeah.
George.
Uh-huh.
Listen, there's no doubt you're all man. You're probably too much man for any one woman. She's lucky to have you, you know.
All right.
All right, George, here's my advice. Can she masturbate and have an orgasm?
Yeah, she told me that.
Okay.
That's what makes me feel so bad.
All right. Here's the deal. And Thomas, you tell me. If you disagree, please jump in. What you try to do is, we get these calls all the time. The women cannot have orgasms with their man. But they can have an orgasm alone. So the idea is to really just hide in the bedroom. Get them going, and then just sort of try to slide in there somewhere. It's like, I liken it to in the schoolyard where they're doing the jump rope. There's 2 people swinging it.
Oh, yeah.
And you stand back and you you pace it for a minute, and not last night, but the night and you jump in. And once in a while the thing grabs you by the shins and topples you, but once in a while you get in, you jump, and you're going. That's what you gotta swap.
That's good advice, man. That's good advice. Jump rope with your girlfriend.
You know what I'm talking about. Drew? Drew, you part of the show, man? Drew, my brain got rattled. Get involved there. Christy, 25, you're on Loveline with Thomas Calabro, my paisan from New York.
Hi.
Hey.
I have a problem that's been going on that maybe you guys can help me with. I used to be married to a guy it was a really bad situation. He was really, really abusive. And I finally was smart and got myself out of it. But it's been almost 3 years now, and he still is. He writes me letters telling me that I'm the only person he's ever going to love, and that no one else is ever going to be able to love me like he can. And he just won't get the hint, and I don't know what to do more than what.
What do you mean won't get the hint? What kind of?
Well, he won't leave me alone.
What kind of feedback do you give him?
I've had a restraining order put on him.
Mm-hmm.
I've moved away from the state that he's living in, even.
Mm-hmm. When he tries to contact you, what do you do?
I don't answer him at all.
So you just give him 0?
Yeah,
okay.
Basically.
Drew, she's the victim here.
Yeah.
Don't make it her fault.
It's not her fault. I'm just asking her how she reacts to the guy. Well, you just got to keep cataloging what it is he does and take whatever legal precautions you can take. And that's it. That's all you can do.
So there's nothing I can do. Just
Not that I'm aware of. Are you aware of anything?
Well, like I said, talk to some of Thomas's friends. Thomas, you ever do any stalking?
Stalking?
Yeah.
No.
Adam
did.
You're a good-looking guy. You don't need to stalk.
Right.
You look like me. You got to get the nappy head. You got to stalk.
Short of a fiddle.
Adam stalked.
I certainly did. Hey, Christy.
Yes.
Isn't it kind of funny how the guys who are the biggest a-holes when you're together want you back that much more? I mean, the more they abuse you, the more they crap on you, the bigger a-holes they are, the harder they try to get you back when you break up with them.
And what happens when they get back?
Oh, they go right into the a-hole business again.
Right.
Actually,
Wouldn't that be a controlling thing?
I'm guessing
it
would be.
Control all the time?
Yeah. Drew?
Yeah, but it's something much deeper, much worse than just issues of control.
All right, Christy?
Yes?
So, play it safe. You're doing all the right things.
Okay.
You have to give this guy nothing, because this guy can survive off a scrap, off a crust of bread. If you just toss him just the slightest little morsel, he can go for another year.
Well, he's already gone for 3 years.
All right, and you've barely given him anything.
Yeah.
You can't even pick up the phone and go, Larry, I told you. You just got to hang up. It's just zero. You have to give him zero, because he can go off of nothing.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
All right. All right, phone number 1-800-LOVE-191, fax number 310-854-4455, here with Thomas Calabro from Melrose Place. You know him as Dr. Mancini. He's got a little show starting up this Friday at the Hudson Theater in lovely Hollywood, California. The date of that would be May 31st. The name of the show is Gravity Shoes. We're going to give away passes to those shows a little bit later on. Also, a couple pair of Lugs boots from New York, the New York Lug Boot Company. And I think I get one boot, too, or something like that. Thomas.
Sir.
You were just talking about, it was kind of interesting during the commercial, about how you know that your child-to-be is a boy.
Yeah, we went to a friend's wedding in Seattle, and he's a kind of kooky, crazy, eclectic kind of guy, and had all sorts of people there, including some psychics and palm readers.
Mm-hmm.
And as my wife would pass by when she was having her coffee in the morning, or we have breakfast, we were actually for 4 days, they just kept mentioning this boy inside of her and how lucky he was that she gave him so much love and such. And, never got a reading per se. They just kept mentioning the boy. Oh, he's going to be this, he's going to be that. He'll be big, strong.
How far along was she at the time?
So somebody with an A. Now I know who.
How long? How far along was she when they were doing that?
She's about 6 months.
And so they knew it.
They knew it. They just thought, and I went, we went to bed that second night. I went, honey, I think we're going to have a boy because they keep talking about that boy. And sure enough, when we came back, we had the doctors check it out, and it's a boy, Augustus Knight.
And we'll be back in 10 seconds. Back with Thomas Calabro from Melrose Place. Dr. Mancini, phone number here, 1-800-LOVE-191, fax number 310-854-4455. Thomas is dying to get out of the studio, but I told him he has to stay until the next commercial break. But we will plug his Gravity Shoes, which opens May 31st.
You're
at the
so kind.
Wonderful and spacious 99-seat theater, Hudson Theater.
After you see it, you'll be glad you did.
Oh, I'm not going to that damn
down?
show.
What?
Are you kidding? Give me a break.
Too much cursing in that show for you, right?
That's art, baby. No, I'll be sitting home watching Baywatch. Brad, you're I don't know how old you are, but here you are on Loveline.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Have a question for I suppose both of the doctors there.
Mm-hmm.
Having a pretty rough time with this. A close friend of mine died last week from what's called autoerotic asphyxiation.
Mm-hmm. He hung himself while he was masturbating?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And, I've always thought I was pretty liberal and whatever, progressive sexually, and I had never heard of anything like this in my life until I heard about his death. And this was someone who's extremely artistic, very creative, extremely intelligent, and I'm just kind of wondering how something like this could happen. And I guess also in talking about it to let people know out there who might be doing this that it's definitely Russian roulette.
And you'd be amazed how not uncommon this practice is. This is not the first death from this problem, from this behavior. People die of this. And it really doesn't have much to do with intelligence either,
Wasn't
does it?
Lincoln killed this way?
No. People don't necessarily utilize their cognitive function to determine their behaviors. Look at all the smart people that use a lot of drugs.
Oh, let me tell you about these
people.
artist types, too. Always looking for a thrill. You're stupid, you stay home, you watch TV, you masturbate, you take lots of naps like I do. But these artistic types, these guys, they got to do theater. They got to play golf. They have to keep going. They have always something new. All right, well, all I'm saying is always looking for a new thrill. These artisans. And that's what happens.
I think that plays into it, but it's just such a hard thing to deal with.
I understand.
Isn't it just the fact that it's hard to deal with the death of your friend? He had a peculiar behavior, and he had an accident.
Is this something that I mean this is someone I knew who was like going into strip clubs and sort of like the typical sort of lightweight naughty boy stuff. I mean, how do you make the leap from that to trying to merge a pleasurable experience with a near-death experience? Is this like an addiction? Is this a progressive thing?
It's interesting. People that seek thrills do tend to be genetically prone to addiction. And it is thought to be an endorphin high that people get from doing this. So an addict might get more of a sort of a thrill, so to speak, or more of a reinforcing experience under this circumstance. But, to explain why people do it, I don't know.
But this has been going on for a long time.
No, for a long time. This is not the first death from it. It's not a safe behavior.
Thomas.
Yo.
How about a very special Melrose Place where the gay guy's found like dangling with his pants down around his ankles?
Oh, I don't think so.
Like, you don't have to show his penis, but you do it. You do it in the usual Tasteful Fox way, where they show like the shadow of his schlong on the wall in the back. That's hard.
The best we get on Melrose Place is like the guys hugging, and that's about it.
Oh yeah, they still haven't showed him kiss.
No, they cut the kissing frame by frame. It's like, really, it was a big deal.
I don't agree with that. They're showing people are committing murder. People are.
I'm sure Aaron Spelling will take your call. Talk to him.
Oh God, that old schlockster! For Christ's sake, Michelle, 18, you're on Loveline.
Yes, I had a question for Dr. Drew.
Yeah, Michelle.
I've heard you mention before that the drug ecstasy has been one of the few drugs actually proven to cause brain damage.
Right.
I was wondering what exactly sort of damage does it cause?
It causes disruption of the normal architecture and anatomy of important regions of the brain, primarily regions that are responsible for maintaining your mood.
I had that happen to me today on the Hammerhead, by the way.
Indeed, you might have. But it's a dangerous drug, and it potentially causes addiction. It's an amphetamine that's been altered in such a way as to give it hallucinogenic properties. People that I have treated who are addicted to it are tremendously impaired by it. I mean, they become psychotic. They're paranoid, and they're disorganized. It's a very devastating drug if it's used regularly. I think its popularity waned until about a year or so ago because people witnessed how nuts people get on the drug and the kind of intense biological reactions that people get from it. Now it's coming back again. It's apparently really hit in Southern California anyway. It's really popular again.
I've done X twice. Once when I was like 22 in Santa Barbara during Halloween at Isla Vista, and I met my girlfriend. Old girlfriend.
Another successful relationship, yeah.
Well, I got some out of it.
This is the one you stalked, right?
Yeah, but I was sober when I stalked her. And the other time was like in Vegas about 3 years ago, and I couldn't go to sleep, and I stayed up till 5 in the morning, and I was eating a Grand Slam at 4 in the morning. My friend was high, too, and he spit coffee in my face. And
I also had a friend that he's had a seizure twice.
That's very good.
Right, very nice.
What would cause that? What was that?
That's the stimulant property. Stimulants can predispose to seizures. Cocaine's the most common drug that precipitates seizures.
Thomas?
Yo,
any drugs going around the set there?
Oh,
or is it pretty clean?
No, very clean.
All right, we don't want the company.
Tylenol,
we don't want the company line.
Thing,
Really,
it's a Tylenol this season. Yeah,
it's a different scene than what it was. I guess.
Oh man, totally. Everybody cleaned up their act in Hollywood. Almost everybody, except for yourself.
All right, I'm high right now.
Yeah.
But it's not from taking anything.
High.
It's from the hammerhead. Yes,
high.
please, kids, go rattle your brain. You'll never need to do a drug again. Emily, 15, you're on Loveline with Thomas Calabro from Melrose Place.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Emily, can I say something? Shouldn't you be in bed?
I am.
Don't you have school tomorrow? Oh, you're in bed.
Yeah, I am.
With the phone, under the covers, hiding from your mother and father.
Absolutely.
That's sort of the profile of our routine listener.
Is that it? Oh, okay. I used to read under the covers, and now they make phone calls to radio stations. Just checking. Go ahead. Please
I have
ask
a comment for Thomas, actually.
Oh, well, since we're talking.
I just wanted to say how much I love Melrose Place.
Thank you very much.
I watch it every Monday, like whatever. Never make any plans Monday night at 8 o'clock.
You don't? You sit at home, you watch with your friends, or you watch alone?
Yeah, me and my friend, we're kind of obsessed with it, actually.
Well, who's your favorite character on the show?
I don't know. I really
Be careful,
like
you're talking to Dr. Michael Mancini. Go ahead.
Come on, Emily.
Who would you say your favorite character is?
Well, you're pretty cool.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I had to squeeze her like a bar rag to get that out.
That wasn't easy.
Emily.
I guess.
Then after you guys watch, you guys all head off to your men's meeting?
Yeah, sure.
I had to get a jab in. All right, you have a question?
Yeah, what's going to happen next season?
Oh, that's a good question. What is going to happen next season?
I haven't the foggiest idea. They don't tell us anymore because we used to tell everybody, and they never knew what was going to happen, and then no one watched. That's what happened this season, and that's why we slowed down the middle of the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what's happening all over the place. Shows like this, in fact.
No, this show's an institution, though. Everyone will watch that.
I hope so.
And
So I don't know really what's going to happen next year. And I think someone's not coming back. One of the regular cast members is actually going to be gone.
I know who that is.
You know already? Why am I already? They didn't tell me who it was.
Who, Emily?
How do you know?
It's Joe.
Joe?
Yeah.
Josie
Joe.
Bissett? Oh, you mean Joe?
Joe.
Well, Daphne Zuniga's not coming back.
Zuniga.
Did you know that?
No, but I know she looks good.
She looks good.
She put on a little weight a couple of years ago.
Oh, that was
Please.
a long before Melrose.
All right, well, whatever. But she
Okay.
looks good now.
She looks fabulous.
She really does.
Like dark-haired girls? Have a girlfriend currently?
No?
No? All right, then.
Why,
Okay.
you got
so
something?
I'll talk to Daphne.
I'm waiting for your daughter to get older.
Daphne's actually a veteran of this show.
Oh, she is?
Ugh,
Is she? She's
10
been-
years ago she started coming on the show.
No kidding.
Is she single?
What? She's very single.
Really?
Very.
You know, just like the character.
She rides a bike, a big bike, dude.
Really?
Can you handle that?
She drives a hog?
I'm talking a hog, man.
Really?
One of those big bad boys, yeah.
Yeah. I only ride side saddle because I'm trying to keep the hymen intact, but I'll ride along with her.
Okay, that should
All
be
right,
fun.
get her on the show.
I'll talk to her.
All right. And also, aren't you doing a play or
I'd
something here in
spit, I
town?
will. Gravity Shoes opens Friday at the Hudson Guild on Santa Monica Boulevard in Hollywood, California. Right here in town, not far. You could be there in 10 minutes. You could be there.
Wear your iron underpants, guys.
You'll
let me
laugh,
tell you.
You'll laugh. You'll split a gut. I'm not kidding.
And so it's a comedy.
Yeah.
How should we
we catch on quick.
give away tickets?
Yeah, we're going to give away tickets.
Give away tickets.
Give away
Come on.
shoes?
Give away tickets quick. You got 5 minutes, baby.
No, we'll give those things away long after you're gone.
Wait, then I don't even get to do it?
All right, we'll give them away now. What do you want?
Go, give them.
What do you want to
give 'em
call
away
her?
now? These kids should be going to bed. They have to go to school tomorrow and
No,
stuff.
they should be staying up and drinking more coffee.
Oh,
You give us.
Jesus.
We need callers from the L.A. area who have a I don't know, Melrose trivia, or is that too stupid?
I'll see if I can think of something.
Okay. All right.
Put me on the
We'll
spot.
see how it
that
goes.
was something I could have prepared had you told me.
I know. Well, you really should have thought of that. He played golf all day. God knows. God forbid you give an ounce of thought to Loveline. Marianne, 17, you're on Loveline.
Hey, guys.
Hey, where are you from?
I'm from Colorado, Fort Collins.
All right.
Okay, this is my problem. There's this guy that I've known for 5 years, and we used to be really, really good friends. And then at one point, we became a lot more than really good friends, and I ended up getting really hurt. But I got over it, and I've always had feelings for him, but I just kind of put him away, and we ended up becoming really good friends again. And then just recently, he tells me that he has feelings for me too, and that he thinks that there's something between us. And I don't know what to do because I want to believe him.
Right. But he jerked you over once already.
Right.
What was the circumstance first time around?
He just, I don't know. He just ended up telling me that,
He just left.
yeah, kind of. He didn't,
For somebody else?
yeah, for my best friend.
All right. Okay. All right. Now it's crystal clear.
How old is he?
He's 17 too.
All right. How old is he emotionally? That's right.
3.
Marianne.
Yeah.
You're much too mature a woman to fall for this twice.
Yeah.
He knows where she's at. He's just working her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Terrible.
Yes, like a little marionette.
Reprehensible. It's ridiculous, man. Don't put up with that. It's
worse-
abusive.
Worse than ridiculous, Drew. It's
ridiculous.
Thank you. See, we work well together.
Yeah, definitely.
Please, couldn't you get me on the show for just 5 minutes?
Not a chance.
And I'd just be like on a gurney being pushed through the hospital or something.
Now, there's something
Got a nice toe.
Save so much on makeup.
I'll play
Feet up?
I'll play a corpse. How about that?
There you have it.
A corpse that's sexually abused by the gay guy.
There you have it.
Marianne?
Yeah.
Don't fall for it twice.
Don't do it.
Believe me.
Dump him.
All right,
forget
Thomas?
him. I'm with that, man.
You're too good for him.
Oh.
Absolutely.
All right?
Okay.
All right. There's plenty more fish out in the sea. People, or young people, they end up going out with the same people, getting screwed over by the same people because the people go to their school, they live down the street, or they work at the same place. But you get older, you get a car. You don't have to do that. You can drive hundreds of miles and get screwed over by people. You don't need the indignity of being screwed over by your neighbor anymore. All right, we're going to see if we can find ourselves a L.A. call here to give away some of those tickets. Katrina, 25, you're on Loveline.
Hi, yeah. This question is for Dr. Drew.
Where are you calling from?
From El Cajon, San Diego area.
You got a car?
Yeah.
You like theater?
I love theater.
You do?
Yeah, definitely.
You're about 2 hours away.
Yeah, I drive up all the time.
Yeah.
I'm from the LA area.
You have any business here this weekend?
Actually, the weekend of the 7th, I'm coming up.
Oh,
Is that an option? Is that an option?
I don't know. Who's got the passes?
Would you like to come up and see the show? You get free tickets to see the show? Does she
Sure.
have to answer a question or something?
I don't know. At this point, who cares?
Oh, okay.
Anne's got a puss on, though. Anne? No puss on?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's your natural puss. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's my face.
That's
Sorry
a
about
grouper
that.
look. I'm sorry. All right. Hey, Katrina. Katrina.
Yeah.
So you do like theater?
Yes.
And you want to see how short Thomas is in person?
I'd love to.
All right, then you should come to this play.
Okay.
I smell a hit. You understand?
All right.
All right, so ask your question.
Okay. My question is for Dr. Drew, mainly, I suppose. My boyfriend and I have been together for a few years now. We've lived together for the last year. And we weren't sexually active until about 6 months into our relationship. And before that, we would, sort of mess around pretty much every night. And then after we started having sex, it started becoming, I guess the sex would become fewer and fewer and far between. And now, let's see, in the last 7 months, we've had sex twice. And I've tried to talk to him about it. I talk to him about it less and less every month, I would say, just because when I bring it up to him, he gets really angry and he's very frustrated about it, and he tells me he doesn't know why. And I think he really tries to think of a reason to tell me. He's told me a bunch of different things, but telling me never seems to help no matter what I do. He told me back in January that if I stopped bugging him about it and stopped pressuring him about it, it would just get better.
That's 4 months ago.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
5 months ago, yeah. And I haven't talked to him about it once since then. And we've had sex once since then because I went out of town for a long time, and when I came back, we did.
All right, Katrina.
Yeah.
Please, let me talk to this guy. But Thomas will talk some sense to him. He's a doctor, for Christ's sake.
This is the other thing is that I haven't really told anyone about this because I told him that I needed to talk to somebody about it because he couldn't tell me anything, and I needed to talk to somebody, and he told me if I talked to anybody about it, it was over because he's I don't know, so.
What's over? Your relationship of no love?
But we're completely in love. I mean,
No.
he tells me he loves me all the time.
No.
He calls me, we talk to each other every day from our jobs. We do stuff together all the time. We go, every weekend we go somewhere together.
All right, hold on a second. Thomas, you're an Italian guy,
Yeah.
right? Horny guy by nature.
By nature.
Then you're from New York, it makes you extra horny.
Yes,
Because it's like, well, you take the horniness of the Italian, you mix it in with the sort of a-hole hurry where you get in New York, and it's like, come on, baby, come on, bitch, give me some now. And you get that kind of attitude, horn honk and all that.
Yeah.
Now, how long you been married?
I've been married for 3 years.
Still horny for your wife, right?
Absolutely.
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 It does not go. You love her?
Of course.
And you worship her physically?
Absolutely.
Yes. Katrina.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear that?
Something's missing.
Something's
definitely.
missing.
Yeah, something big.
All right. Now, you want me to talk to him? Because I'll straighten him out.
No.
We'll get to the. You're living in denial, Katrina.
I just want to know what I could do to make it better.
I think you'd have to get some professional help.
Yeah.
With his defenses the way they are, it's ridiculous.
But how
It's not going to get better unless somebody intervenes.
And the deal is
that if he's unwilling to even discuss it?
Then you have to take a stand. The stand is there's something wrong here. We have to do something, or I'm going to leave.
Right, because he's ashamed of this. Because it's a guy's role to be horny all the time, to have a lot of bravado,
And so when I bring it up, it just makes it a lot worse.
Right, makes him feel like he's been castrated.
Exactly, yeah, and I know it makes him really upset, and he's very apologetic about it.
It's what you call a compound problem. You're dating a gelding now.
How old is he?
What's that?
How old is he?
24.
Is he on any medications?
No.
Okay. Katrina.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give you a couple of passes. You come out here to L.A., you take in a little good theater.
You're going to fill the theater with free passes.
No, this is the same person,
Oh,
isn't
that's
it?
right, Katrina. All right.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Sorry. So, Dr. Drew, you suggested possibly getting professional help.
Absolutely.
for seeing a psychologist?
A family counselor, sure.
All right.
It's just not going. It's not really a couples counselor. It's not going to get better by itself. It is not.
Yeah.
Okay. You got that? Or we're going to put you on hold.
Okay.
Here's the plan. Seriously, go see the show. You guys will laugh so hard. The blood your heart will go pitter-pat watching Thomas, the wonderful actor.
Maybe seeing Thomas will get him in the mood or something.
Absolutely. I've had a hard on the whole time he's been here. All right?
All right.
All right, put you on hold. All right, look. Thomas, can you bear it? We got 2 more minutes.
2. You got 2 minutes.
Listen,
I'm walking out here.
All right, you're leaving before you even got here, for Christ's sake.
Come on, that's not so.
We're plugging the hell out of this little play you're doing.
Picked up. Let's not forget that.
Oh, please. You don't have a car? You drive yourself to the links every morning.
I got lost. I knew I'd get lost.
All right, it is a hard place to find. All right, let's give away another set of tickets here, huh? Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right.
Mickey, 15.
Hi, I'd first like to say that I love Melva's plays, and Michael's my favorite character.
Thank you, Mickey. Good
And
answer.
I have a question about there's this guy I really like, and I want him to know I like him, but you see, I tried to do that by writing a letter to him, and I don't know if that's the best thing to do, so just wondering what's the best way to let him
Sometimes
know.
the guards will look at the mail and not even give it to the prisoner, so that's not often the best way to tell a man you love him.
I don't think so.
You have to go there during visiting hours, Mickey. Mickey, how old is this guy?
He's 15 too.
Yeah, you both live in the L.A. area?
I live in Orange County.
All right, that's L.A. sort of area.
Yeah.
All right, here's what you do. You ask him on a date, a theater date.
Yeah, you tell him you got some. Don't tell him they're free tickets. Make them think you.
Yeah,
bought
tell
them,
me,
right?
tell me you like got a paper route to get these tickets, and you wedge a little culture up his ass, and he'll love you forever.
It's not just culture. It's a lot of fun. You
Yeah.
hearing this, Mickey? It's a lot of fun. You like to go to the theater? Do you ever go to the theater?
Yeah, I like to go.
Okay, because we make mistakes on stage, and that's a lot of fun to see. Sometimes we trip and we fall on our faces. It makes it really funny. You think you'd like that?
Mhm.
You'd like to see an actor from Melrose Place on stage, really up close and stuff?
Yeah.
Do you think you'd like that?
Mhm.
Well, then I think you should bring him to the show. You should ask him. You should tell him I asked you to ask him to come.
Where
How's
is he?
that?
Do you have his phone number?
Yeah.
You have his phone number. If you got his phone number, you must have talked to him.
I'm too scared.
All right, Mickey, ask him out. You want us to talk to him?
You want us to talk to him?
No.
I'll have Adam call for you.
I'll call. I'll talk some sense into this boy.
No, it's okay.
You sure he's ready? He's ready to write down the number. He's sitting right here with the pen in his hand. He's very
fine.
anxious.
No, it's okay.
All right, Mickey, we're going to put you on hold. We're going to give you some passes to this, and you will pull yourself up by your pumps and ask this guy to go to see Gravity Shoes with you, won't
Okay.
you? Won't you?
Yeah, thanks.
All right, putting you on hold. All right, Thomas.
Thanks, buddy.
The moment has arrived.
The moment has arrived. Thank you very much, man. I had a lot of fun.
Good. I thank you for coming in. Come in anytime.
Okay.
Drag some of the other cast members in.
Oh, Daphne. I'm going to ask Daphne right away for you.
So seriously, single?
What? I'm
Single?
telling you, man. Hog. Her and her hog.
Really?
Be good for you.
Okay, yeah.
Might
I'd
be
love
good
to
for
do
you.
that.
You need a little.
I do. I need fresh air. Besides, with the
Okay.
rattled brain and everything. All right, and when we come back, we will give away a few more passes. We'll also give away a pair of lugs, boots or shoes, and all that good stuff. So again, Thomas Calabro, thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. Gravity Shoes opens May 31st at the Hudson Theater. Runs 6 weeks. Go see Thomas there. All right, let me give the phone number out. 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Thomas Calabro's on his way home, or maybe perhaps back to the golf course. We can't be sure, but he was nice enough to come in here and plug his show for an hour and a half, so we thank him for that. So, Drew, you ready to get back to the phone?
I am ready.
Have any business? Oh, man.
Lugs boots.
That hurt my penis. I just thought of something.
What?
I was talking to a friend of mine, guy I hadn't talked to in a while. It was actually a couple days. He gave me a ride to the airport on Friday. He has a penis piercing. He has the Prince
Albert.
Prince Albert.
All right.
His girlfriend has the hood.
Yeah.
Piercing. She has like the barbell, and he has the hoop.
Got caught.
Got caught.
Oh.
Ripped the hood.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
No more hood. It's What would you call it? There's no hood anymore. It's
No
not
bonnet,
even, not
as
even a
they'd say.
beanie.
No bonnet, as they'd say in Britain.
No bonnet.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did everyone's crotch hurt? I don't even have a hood. I mean, I don't think do I have a hood, Drew?
No, you have a hood.
But do I have like a mud flap in back?
Nothing. Wow, that's terrible. I honestly, I don't get the truth.
Huh?
I just don't get the
Oh,
truth.
come on, Drew. Get hip, man.
I don't get it.
Oh, you haven't lived till you put a fishing lure at the end of your wanker. Come on. Nicole, 22, you're on Loveline.
Hi. I have a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dating someone in the military, and he has a girlfriend back home, and he leaves in August to go back home. I'm supposed to be moving to where he lives in August.
Just coincidence?
No, not actually.
You're going with him.
No,
You're following him.
kind of.
You're following him.
I have a friend that
You're following him.
No, I'm not.
Would you be going there if he weren't going there?
I'll be the judge of this. Where's he going?
Michigan?
All right, absolutely. There you go. He's not going to Fort Lauderdale. He's not going to Cancun.
No.
He's going to Michigan.
Yeah.
You would never go to Michigan in a million years. You got no business in Michigan except for you're chasing Gomer's wiener.
No, that's not it. I really want him just to forget about this other girl.
Uh-huh. Well, you follow him to Michigan, and he's liable to forget.
Or maybe not.
Because we've been seeing each other since January, kind of off and on. I've tried dating other people. I just can't get him out of my mind.
Right. And is the reason you can't get him out of your mind because he can't get his other girlfriend out of his mind?
I don't know.
Yeah.
If he's out of
he
this...
doesn't seem like, she never writes him. They never really talk.
It's like a somebody who's married saying, I'm never going to be back. She treats me badly. I'm going to get a divorce soon.
Right.
But with the way we met, I figured, it was my ex-fiance's best friend.
All right.
He is?
Yeah.
All right, Nicole, you're all class. Let me tell you. Nicole, listen to me. Listen. Listen to the voice of reason. You've never listened to anyone in your entire life, but listen to me.
Okay.
The guy's not serious about you. You're an interim gal until he can get back with his Michigan broad. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
He's not treating you well. He's not taking you seriously. He doesn't care about you.
He probably would doubt her, or be unwilling to trust her given the way she treated her fiancé.
Yes.
Her ex-fiancé.
And why should he trust you? Nicole, listen.
I'm serious.
Nicole, this is totally unhealthy. Plus, you're in grave danger of making an ass of yourself.
Let him go off to Michigan, and you find somebody else out here. You'll get over him much more quickly than you might imagine.
Yeah. And Nicole.
Yes.
Hook up with a sane person.
Well, we don't know that he's not sane. It's just not a good relationship.
Well, first off, he's screwing around on whatever girlfriend is waiting back home for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, Nicole?
Yeah.
And
I'm probably not the first person that he's dated since he's been in the military.
All right.
And he's probably cheated on his girlfriend a million times before.
All right. And this is the best friend of your ex-fiancé?
But my ex-fiancé is now married to someone else.
Okay, so it's one big cesspool you come from. Everybody screws everybody. Everybody stabs everyone in the back. It's one. It's like a big. They have a big.
I live in Melrose Place. You don't even.
Yeah, it's like Melrose Place, except for no one looks as good, right?
But people don't realize, again, it's the
Italian. I think
again, it's the media. To say with pride, it's like Melrose Place. It really shows how much the media misrepresents people and their behavior. If people were to behave as they do on Melrose Place, each and every one of those characters would be seriously mentally ill. I mean, they all have serious character disturbances, so it's not something to be proud of if you live around people who behave in that manner.
Wait a minute, Drew. You're saying that is not a slice of life, that Melrose Place? That is a realistic depiction of people in their early 20s, early 30s and late 20s. Modern, it's all right.
Forget it.
All right, yeah, forget it.
Get on with it.
Yeah, all right. Oh, man. Araceli?
Yes.
Wow. 15, you're on Loveline.
Yeah, I have a question. I've been bulimorexic for about 8 months.
Bulimorexic?
Yeah.
Is that something? All right.
Yeah, and I was wondering the effects that it would have on my body, because I don't know what's caused. I've started throwing up blood.
All right. Well, when did that happen?
About 2 weeks ago.
You've been doing it every time you vomit?
No.
All right, well, hold on. Let's talk about bulimorexia for a second. Well, Drew, people don't know what you're talking about.
I just got to get at this problem first. Have you seen a doctor since you started vomiting blood?
No.
You must see somebody immediately, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You can bleed to death, and you can bleed to death rapidly from bleeding in the stomach and esophagus. Okay, that's not something you can put your finger on and apply pressure to and cause the bleeding to stop. If it becomes brisk, you won't know it. What?
It can rip, right?
You can get tears in your esophagus, and that's probably what's causing the bleeding, but there are other things that can do it.
All right, now explain your condition.
I'll only eat a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
just a tiny bit, but when I eat, I throw it up.
And occasionally you'll binge?
No.
You don't do any binging?
What's the bulim part?
Vomiting.
Yeah.
Bulimia, anorexia.
Yeah.
And do you use laxatives or diuretics, anything like that?
No, I've taken diet pills.
Mm-hmm. It's usually diet pills, water pills, laxatives, vomiting.
Are there any fat bulimics?
Yeah, there are. Some of them are kind of overweight, the ones that binge.
Yeah, they can have binging, and binging like you've never binged.
So
even with your pie filling, you've never binged like this.
It was my birthday. I ate a whole pie yesterday. So they do like binge, purge instead of binge, purge.
Right.
Yeah, that's why they're overweight.
They string together too many binges.
Right.
Wow. Now, why are you doing this?
'Cause I was in an abusive relationship where I got beat up a few times pretty bad.
How old were you when this happened?
13.
This a boyfriend of yours?
No, not anymore.
Yeah, this was a boyfriend?
Yeah.
What happened before that?
That caused you to get into an abusive relationship?
I was going out with him, and he just...
No, before that.
Before that.
Before that, nothing.
Mm-hmm. Something happened to cause you to put yourself in that position.
Where's Dad?
He's gone.
Surprise.
Where'd he go?
Mexico, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Eluding the law?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Dad did something to Araceli. Okay, so what are the effects? Well, 20% of severe bulimics die.
Really?
And if you survive the illness, there are a multiplicity of things I have seen and that are well documented. Heart conditions of various types, rhythm disturbances of the heart. Obviously, as you were already getting disorders of the esophagus and stomach, teeth rot, electrolyte imbalances, kidney problems, thinning of the bones. You probably already stopped having your periods, right?
Yeah.
Because of that, you'll become associated with that. You can become estrogen deficient, and that tends to lead to the softening of the bones. You get skin disturbances. It is a total multi-system disorder that is basically a slow decay of your system. A lot of fluid, electrolyte, and metabolic imbalances that are tremendously stressful to your system.
All right, but there's a con to every pro, Drew.
Yeah.
All right, don't do this anymore. Drew, tell her stop.
You need to get treatment. This is a chronic illness that will be with you for a long time, but you need to be treated by people who deal regularly with eating disorders. You need a multidisciplinary approach. You'll need groups. I'm sure you already go to OA or something like that, right?
No.
You don't. How did you get exposed to other bulimics?
I didn't know that it actually had a name or anything. I just started doing it, and then later on, I was reading stuff, and I found out that there was actually a disease.
Get some treatment. It is progressive. Please get treatment.
I mean, everybody has a little bit of an eating disorder, don't they?
No, not everybody. You do.
Just because I ate a whole pie?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get weird around food, too.
Yeah.
All right, and Ann gets weird around food.
Yeah. In this country, it's very common for people to get weird around food.
Mike, stand up. Let me see if you get weird around Mike just flew me. All right, Mike gets weird around food. Everybody has a little issue with food. Yeah.
That's not a disorder, though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying I can identify. I've had that. I mean, if I go to bed when there's a pie in the refrigerator, I will get up at some point in the evening and have some pie because it beckons me. It's like, na 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 na, come here. It's Mr. Pie. I see him in my dreams. Eat me! You understand, Drew?
Very well.
And we're talking to you at 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. We have a few pair of Lugs boots to give away. That would be Lugs boots by New York Lug Company. And we're going to be giving those away. And no contest, no trivia, none of that BS. We'll just take, if you're a good call, if you're energetic, if you spit your question out in the first, 45 minutes, if you don't have your radio on in the background, if you don't do
make any mistakes as a Loveline caller, is that it?
Yeah, and you don't do one of those 15-parters.
Right.
I was dating a guy named Brett, and his other friend named Brett who came in town, and then coincidentally his brother's named Brett, and I started dating him, and then he moved to San Diego, and then there's another dude named Brett over there, and we don't know what the hell you're talking about, so please. Jeff, 18, you're on Loveline.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I have this girlfriend, right?
All right, you won the boots.
Okay, and we're real sexually active, okay?
All right, you get another pair.
Okay. And the worst part about it is that, the sex is good with her, right? It's just that, I'll get home, stay at home, watch TV a little bit, and then, on masturbation, it just feels better.
All right, I'm going to take away a pair of boots now.
Yeah, okay.
You're not smart enough to enjoy a pair of boots. You have sex, it's your beck and call, but instead you choose to pleasure yourself.
Well, it's not so much that, it's just that it feels better than when I'm with her.
I'll tell you, yeah, I do agree to a certain degree. I mean, sex is good, but it's not like the real thing, is it, Jeff?
Yeah, it's just what I'm trying to say is that, it's not bad. It's just that, does that mean I'm gay or something?
No. That just means you love yourself.
I love myself?
Obviously.
Well, what about my girlfriend? She, I told her about it, she's I'm all mad.
All right, Jeff. I don't need to preach to the converted here, but let me say something to all women. Listen up in there, Ann and Lisa and Sherry. Men masturbate. It's something that men do. It's something they started long before they were thinking about you, but they never met you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got started when they were 13, and by the time they got to you, and a lot of, I'm talking guys in their 20s or even 30s or what have you, they have a good 10 years of masturbating under their belt. And sometimes it gets stuck in the belt. And I'm talking about twice a day, every day for 10 years. I mean, thousands.
Okay, what's your point?
Oh, I don't know what my point is. My point is they cannot drop this cold turkey just because they get in a relationship. Sure, at the beginning when the sex is great and you guys are doing it like monkeys, that's fine. But eventually, the man goes for what he knows. The penis beckons, the hand beckons, and they're back together again.
They're both wonderful in different ways.
That's right. So, ladies, please understand that your man can satisfy himself and have time to satisfy you, and you can satisfy him, and you can all live under the same roof. But, Jeff,
yes.
If you're going at it 3 times a day and you're only satisfying your woman once a month, then trouble's going to start.
Well, it's just that, I feel like I have to satisfy her, because, I satisfy myself, but then I have to feel like I have to satisfy her.
Yeah, not a bad impulse, so go ahead.
Go ahead?
Yes, satisfy her, Jeff.
Okay, well, it doesn't mean I'm not a bad person for doing this, am I?
No.
Even if I feel bad because I have to satisfy her, it's more like a deed, like my job.
Oh, just as long as she's satisfied, who cares?
Then there's something wrong with the relationship, as we pointed out to an earlier caller tonight.
Oh, it's always a little bit of a chore, though, Drew. Come on. Absolutely. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. You have a certain responsibility to your mate physically. It's nice when they enjoy themselves physically, but you don't...
He's saying it's always a chore to him.
Is it always a chore, Jeff?
Well, it's just like... sometimes I wish I could just, leave myself to myself and leave her to herself, too. Not...
All right. Let me ask you important...
You're 18. Shouldn't you just be digging on having sex?
Oh, yeah, I dig it and all that stuff,
Not with her.
I feel as good as I would with myself.
Not with her. I think something's wrong with her and him.
I've had other girls. It's just that, myself's better than other girls.
Right. You're better. You know yourself.
That's not a great sign.
Yeah. I agree. But there's not enough time in the universe to fix this right now. Jeff?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what. We'll put you on hold. And you can masturbate in your new Lugs boots.
New Lugs boots?
Yeah.
Okay.
No?
Fantastic.
Ann says no. That's a puss.
Ann says, Ann, we got to give away a pair of boots. The show's almost over.
I know, but I don't like him.
All right.
All right, Jeff?
Okay.
Masturbate in sandals next time, then. Ann doesn't like the fact that he was honest enough to say it was a chore to satisfy his woman. Craig, 18, you're on Loveline.
Yeah. I have kind of a problem. I was wondering if you can give me some advice.
Great, you won some boots.
Okay, I was dating a girl about 10 months ago.
Yeah.
We went out for about a month.
Uh-huh.
We started having sex about a week or two after we started dating. We broke up because I found out she was kind of messing around with another guy.
Uh-huh.
After we broke up, I heard through mutual friends that she was pregnant.
By you?
By me or him.
You don't
kind
know.
of about the same time. And now I'm wondering if I should try and find out for myself. I've talked to a lawyer about what I could do for my rights, and he suggests I hire a private detective.
Huh. No. Yeah, all right. Can we, sorry, lovely producer Ann just whizzed. Know what train is going by Craig's house?
Oh, that's ways off.
Okay. Well, it sounds like it's going through your friggin' living room, Craig.
Sorry.
All right, Craig, what's the question? I got distracted by lovely producer Ann.
I'm just wondering if I should try and,
Find out?
find out.
I don't know. Drew, what do you think?
I think
It's going to cost me a fair amount of money.
if it's important to you, you should find out. Why don't you ask her first?
I haven't talked to her for a while. I'm not even sure exactly how to go about finding her. I have an old phone.
So that's why you have to get the detective. Wow. That is such a personal thing. I don't know how to advise you. If you've got to go for it, you got to go for it. You know, are you ready to raise a child?
I mean, it's kind of not really, but I don't want to. I mean, my dad was never around when I was a kid, and I don't exactly want to have any of my kids going around thinking the same way I thought of my dad.
Yeah. Well, do you think he should wait and see if she seeks him out? I mean...
Not necessarily. He may want to be...
All right, Craig?
Yeah.
You're going to have to own up to this one. So you're going to have to go find out.
Yeah.
All right? Drew agrees. And listen, if you do raise a kid, don't do it with the train going through the living room. You're going to give him some kind of complex. All right?
All right.
All right. You want those lugs?
Yeah, sure.
And we're going to put you on hold. We're going to give you those lugs because I feel for you.
Okay,
But maybe you should get them in the kid size. All right, put on hold. Now we have Thomas Calabro's lovely wife, Liz, on line 7, who's called in the show. I'm a little nervous. Drew, you okay?
Well, who knows what she's got in her mind?
Oh, God knows what. Liz.
Adam.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Well, this happens to me all the time with him. I sit and listen to his information, and he's so wrong.
Is he?
Yeah, I got to tell you something.
What?
Daphne Zuniga has been dating someone for almost 2 years. She was on Leno the other night talking all about him.
Oh, Liz, you called just to burst my bubble,
totally
didn't you?
Did.
Oh, Liz.
The other thing is she doesn't drive the hog anymore. That's old news.
So Thomas just came on, he just spun yarn the whole time he was here.
He did.
Is he really doing that play, or is that just more lies?
No, yeah, I've seen it 3 times. He's doing it.
Is it good?
It's very good. Very funny.
Of course, because he's listening. Is he home yet, or is he out on the golf course?
Just walked in the door, and I got to ask you something else.
Huh.
The outgoing message when you call into your radio show,
Yeah.
is that for real?
I don't know. I've never called it.
I heard I thought I had the wrong number. I thought I had some sex phone line.
What?
Yeah. And then I didn't get through, and Thomas got home, and I got another number.
Huh. Everyone's got a puzzled look on their face, Liz.
You may have gotten some weird number.
Well, good thing I didn't put my credit card in.
Oh.
Liz, you got a sister?
5.
Really? Wait, how's...
Oh, the other thing, Adam.
Huh?
How is that 15-year-old going to get to the play?
Oh, I don't know. The one from San Diego? Oh, the one from Orange County?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's not showing up.
She's not going.
No, but what do you care, Liz? The guy, listen, please, keep this guy in line. Forget about this art. You tell him to go home. You got kids on the way, right?
Yeah.
You got little Caesar coming out in a couple of months.
Yeah.
Please, tell him to go make some money. This stupid equity waiver crap. For Christ's sake, I could do that.
Well, I tell you something. Last time he made money, I had to go to Chico, California for 4 weeks and live in a Holiday Inn. I prefer the play.
What was
Is there a story there?
I think he was smuggling grass from Chico.
He did a movie of the week in some horrible location.
Oh, okay.
You know, where I'm stuck in hell.
Liz,
All right.
please get this guy into doing feature films.
All right.
He's going backwards with this 99-seat business.
I'm working it.
He's going to be playing church basement 6 months from now.
He's got to justify the trash, okay?
Okay, but seriously, do you go insane when he's on hiatus this way, hanging around the house?
Right. No. Actually, this has been hard. He's not been home a whole lot. And then on his day off today, he played 36 holes of golf, then came home, said hi to the baby, and went to you guys.
Oh, he didn't say anything about the hooker part to you?
No, he forgot the hooker part.
Okay, because he told us about... All right, well, forget it. I'm going to get you in trouble. I don't want to induce any labor or anything. Listen, Liz.
Yeah.
You got quite a catch over there. He's a little short, but he's an attractive guy.
Yeah, my brother said the same thing.
We wish you well, and you have yourself a whole thing of Roman emperors.
All right, and you know what? Maybe we'll tune into your show, because we've never heard it before, and we both thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I know. Thomas turns out to be a big fan. He looks at me and he goes, you guys just on Tuesday nights, or?
Yeah, and here you are national. It's pretty good. All right, take care.
All right, Liz.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Oh, well, look at we're chatting to celebrities. We're talking to celebrity wives. I was going to tell her to put the fetus on the phone. All right, we'll be back.
This is Pamela Lee, and you're listening to Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Oh, she said my name. And the Verve pipe on in the background. How apropos. Love the guys, love Pamela, fantastic. Everyone's happy. Real quick, time for one more call. Patty, you're on Loveline, 25.
Hi. Yeah.
Hey, yes, Perky.
Yeah, how you doing?
We're not giving away any more shoes, so you can knock off the Perky.
What about the tickets?
All right, we'll give away some of those.
Oh, thanks. I'm in Bakersfield.
Okay.
I'll stay on hold.
Oh, but what with the cultural scene going on in Bakersfield? You want a chance leaving that?
Oh, yes, please. There's nothing.
All right, real fast, Patty.
Okay, my question is, basically, my husband and I have been married for 7 years, and I use a vibrator to orgasm. He helps me. And sometimes they're so intense that I'm kind of embarrassed. I squirt. And he said that he's seen it on pornos and that it's natural. I think it's a bladder problem. I don't know. What's wrong?
It's called female orgasmic incontinence, and it's probably bladder. It's probably urine.
I love when guys do that. Don't worry, baby. I've seen it in pornos. Very natural.
Thanks.
Yeah, because good enough for porno is good enough for you. Now, when you say you squirt, do you actually shoot across the room, or does it just a little incontinence come out the other side?
Well, we have like a bullseye on the wall, and I aim. No, it's it's just a small amount on the bed.
It's probably urine. It's a normal thing.
Is it really?
Yeah. Even if it isn't, to some women it's not urine. Some it's just a secretion, and that's also normal.
And let me tell you, this can be helpful. This has evolved over millions of years because women used to use it to mark their territory.
Oh yeah.
You smell like a certain woman. They didn't have showers in every apartment back then.
I see.
Woman gave you a blast, you had the scent of that woman on you, and then other women knew to stay away because of the scent that you had of this woman, and thus it was good. Okay. All right, well, everyone go out there and buy some Lugz boots and go see Gravity Shoes, which opens May 31st at the beautiful Hudson Theater. I want to thank Thomas Calabro and his wife, who's actually better than he was, for the 5 minutes we had on the phone calling in tonight. Thank you guys for coming on the show tonight. Tomorrow, what the hell? Imperial Drag will be in. I have such a block with that group. And I want to thank the beautiful Lisa, the lovely Sherry, the angular one, producer Ann, for doing a great job on the Loveline show tonight, and the phones for the girls, and the One Nut Wonder, the man himself. No! That was Tom from Slayer, the man who's chewing on cud as we speak, the One Nut Wonder engineer, Mike. I want to thank Dr. Drew, and we'll see you tomorrow.
You've been listening to Loveline.
The opinions expressed on Loveline, especially by Adam Carolla, are not necessarily those of the staff, management, or sponsors,
or even the character voices.
Loveline, produced by Ann Wilkins for Westwood One Entertainment.